Everybody, welcome back to Final Fantasy Endwalker. My voice is completely shot. It's completely shot. I got sick a couple of days before this, because of course I did, and my voice is fucked. I'm gonna do my best to get through a couple of quests, get into the new area, just so I can like level some gathering and maybe we'll unlock Reaper or Sage as well. And then I'm gonna wait until my voice heals, and then we'll do the full thing. But just so you guys have some content to do, to watch, if you're choosing to watch me and you've watched me all this time, I really appreciate that, and I want to at least, push forward into it a little bit, and also, like, come on, this is Endwalker, you couldn't keep me away if you tried. So, alright. Jesus Christ. I don't want to read everybody's fucking shit, but let's have a little chat. There's my father, the form, hiding. Oh, Jesus, it sounds so bad, don't I? Jesus Christ. I'm determined to get into the bottom of it. Okay. Those who brought close proximity to the towers are tempered into serving Gala mode. Okay. Then forced to summon lunar primals with the aid for drawing the land. But even having understood this, we are to uncover the telephony, achieve all of this. Are the towers purely strategic advantage to do so, or the Subgraha? Not to do members of the form, indeed, to adhere to a long-standing philosophy of non-intervention. They made a point of sending Master Fortune here to explicitly state the fact, rather than simply refusing to involve themselves in our affairs. It would appear that they are actively trying to prevent us from meddling in theirs. That does, of course, make Kral's mission of securing our entry to Shalane nigh possible, but I am confident that she will. Gods, great. Suppositian, how's it going, buddy? After the end of the Dragon's Den War, Jesus Christ. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. After the end of the Dragon Song War, I spent many a moon roaming Great Rune Kagane, Razanhan, even Garlemald, but never Shalane. Though honestly, a nation populated entirely by bookish types like Alphino is not a place that appeals to me. I can't imagine. Oh, sorry Alphino, you got our quest. I'll come back to you, brother. Much more than we discovered of the Telephonoi's machinations. Since Vankra and I did return from Garlemald, a variety of their troops doth appear to have been tempered in much the same manner as those engaged in the constant of the towering in face the capital. Great. Okay. What about you, Vankra? When Avanard tried to free the Al-Jamar held in the tower, it triggered some sort of alarm, and the captives were killed instantly. As such, we have no choice but to leave them in the clutches of the telephony until the meanings rescuing them found. In the meantime, the summonings of lunar primals will continue, just as we must rely on the Grand Company of Eorzea to put down such entitles as prevent any further abductions. So too do they rely on us to come through with our investigation. Tattoo? The feeling that the journey to Shalane is going to be quite a test of your nerves in more ways than one. You'll miss this place while you're away. Alright. I got a bottle of water, I can't keep drinking it. Maybe at some point my voice will just kick back in and I'll be able to speak normally. Wouldn't that be the dream? It's getting a little better, right? No? Okay. You'll miss this place while you're away. I just know it. But for now, the best thing you can do is get plenty of rest whilst you wait to hear from Kral. Thanks, Tadru. Alright, Alphino. Let's pray to God you got a voiced cutscene, brother, because I am fucked up. Okay. Oh, we get a house chestnut weapon coffer. You'll have some experience. Okay. Strife, do you have time to talk? Well, yeah, I guess. I'd much prefer if you talked and I listened, though. I would like to gather everyone at Dawn's respite, and together assess the situation in which we find ourselves. Do it then, brother. We jack up the volume a little bit so we got some voices going in. Oh, come on, Alpha, no. It's the first one. First one. Let us take stock of the facts, shall we? Sorry, I'm not doing voices either. No, I'm not doing voices like this. I got one voice, okay? That's croaky man. The crisis that has begun with the sudden appearance of the ominous towers in the multitude of locations throughout the world. We have since learned that said structures were brought into being by an organization known as the Telephoi. The Telephoi stated purpose is to recreate the final days of eons past. An apocalyptic event that would... Oh, the music's good, isn't it? An apocalyptic event that would result in the destruction of all we hold dear. Already have these towers been cause of untold suffering. Countless, I automatically go to try and put a slightly more girly voice on. Countless innocents kidnapped and imprisoned, their faith prevented for primal summonings. And unless we find a way to deal with the corruptive aura surrounding the spires, we can't even get close enough to rescue anyone. And those shielded with the blessings of light seem able to resist the tempest at least. But after what happened to Avedon and Fedora, we need to be very, very careful about how we proceed. Yet while these threats close home of paramount concern, we mustn't lose sight of the situation in Garlemald. As you know, it's left under the leadership of Fidaniel, and one other delightful fellow, Xenos Gravas, the crown prince of our dear friend. To date, he's reclaimed his old body, murdering Emperor Vias, and plunged Garlemald into an even deeper pit of chaos. The capital has probably seen the worst of it. For a good while there, it saw the bloodiest fighting in the War of Succession, but it has since changed in these troubling ways. Aye, during the reconnaissance of the air, was not once rent with baking of cannons, cries of discord, was eerie fog silence which did blanket the ruined city. The inhabitants appeared to have been tempered, with nay a word spoken did they labour to transform the place into a soaring infernus born of nightmares. If they were indeed made thralls, it seems safe to assume that these events too were orchestrated by the Telephoi. I've never drank so much during a recording session. And an army of primals is awful enough, but in light of recent developments, I fear this is not only to plunge an even greater catastrophe. We need decisive means to counter this threat, and quickly, before the Allies are overwhelmed. We will find a way in Charlene, I am sure of it. Master Forchons comments regarding the final days were curious, to say the least. The form no more than it's laying on. Well, don't they just think that the end of the world is meant to be like a plague and like everyone dying of like black rose and stuff? But we stopped that, so we're in like a different timeline now, and they don't know that. Sorry to interrupt. We just received word from Mistress Crow. She says arrangements for your visit has been finalized. You would head to Limsa and board the next ship bound for Charlene. On arrival, present yourself as associates to the students of Baldician. Come to assist with the Order's reconstruction. The arrangement has been may have settled, but what are your thoughts? They must race at the prospect of returning home after so long. I'm eager to see it, of course. Of course. We set off at once. Alright, how many are we taking? Everybody? You all coming? Then I'll accompany you to the docks. You need at least one person there to wave and cry as you wish to see you a safe journey. Why don't you come with us, Tataru? Come have fun. Alright. Over to Limsa. Now here we go. We're exiting Revenant's Toll. It's about to get wild, okay? There's about to be people all over the fucking shop. That's not that bad. Alright, now we're about to enter the end of the shit show. Well, actually, wow, pretty empty. What's this? Oh, this is Sage. Oh, nice. Okay, Sage is right there. We'll come back and do Sage. Man, lots have changed. Lots of things have changed. For starters, they got rid of belts, so we no longer have belts. Look at this. Look at this. This is fucking ugly as hell as well. Like, why did they move this over and then this up? Like, come on, Square Enix. Don't just leave me a fucking gap, a 2 gap down here. This looks terrible. Terrible, I say. But whatever. Oh, we're getting laggy. We're getting laggy. Oh, we also got rid of these. Got to get rid of these as well. Again, off you go. That's wise. You will not be missed. Is it in here somewhere? Tataru. The ship for Chalet should be pulling into port soon. So please follow me if you have luggage close at hand. Sure, Tataru. I'd love to. Hey. Nice soundtrack. Hey, it's the samurai boy. Do you see him? You see him down there? There's a little samurai Lalafell, a little samurai friend. That was nice.
They've almost finished loading our cargo. We should be ready to depart right on schedule.
Oh, thank fuck, Vancouver, you're actually speaking.
Excellent. 'Tis nice to have a smooth beginning to one's journey, at the very least.
It's funny. Master Louis Soir came here on a ship very much like this one. And now, years later, the street urchin he befriended that day is bound for his mentor's homeland. With his mentor's grandchildren, no less.
Aye. 'Tis upon reflection that every twist of time's river and fate's whims are brought into sharp relief.
You don't want to get different clothes, guys?
Thou hast matured much in the intervening years. Wert thou not caught attempting to relieve Master Louis Soir of his purse scant moments after he made landfall upon this dock?
Oh, really? Now that's a tale I'd like to hear.
Will this be your first visit to Charlian, Sir Estinian? Sir Estinian?
About just Estinian.
Are we strangers newly met? Why this stiff formality?
I, merely meant it as a professional courtesy, since we are now colleagues in an official sense.
I'd rather you dispense with the sirs, especially in private company. Or I'll be forced to respond in kind, little Lord Alphino.
You've made your point, Estinian. Painfully well.
Better. Are you all right, Tataru? You seem positively distraught.
Distraught? Me? Don't be silly. I think it's lovely that they get to see their homeland.
Why you come with us? The fuck?
It's just... we're trying to thwart the schemes of an army hellbent on destroying the world.
Right. What else is there?
And, once again, I have to stay behind and worry that this is the last time...
Why do you have to stay behind? Come along. Bring us back safe and sound, I promise. No sense in worrying about the things we're powerless to change. No, I'll bring him back. I should have said that, actually. I can't guarantee they're all coming back. I'll do my best.
I'll hold you to that.
Yeah, you're about to be very angry at me. At least 3 of these fuckers are dead, alright? I gotta say. Oh, who's here? Oh, it's Sorry Boulder. You got a voice actor! Hooray!
Hori! Kultine! What brings you all this way?
We're to assist the Maelstrom and the Kobolds with a lunar primal operation, so we thought we'd see you off before heading to the tower. Flamine and the others wish you all a safe journey, and promise that they'll look after things here until you return.
That's nice. The elf didn't get one though.
Of course.
Yeah, elf didn't get a voice actor.
Signs of the seventh dawn, we'll do our part to ensure the end of the world won't happen on our watch.
We're set to sail! All aboard for Charlian!
The fuck? All these people are going to Charlian?
It's time.
Then we must delay no longer. We will contact you the moment we learn aught of value. Wish us luck.
Have a safe journey, and please, be careful.
Okay, Datu. I still don't know why you can't come with us. Like, yeah, it might be dangerous or whatever, but fucking who gives a shit at this point, right? Like, Jesus Christ, you went to Kagane with us. On the fucking ghost ship and shit, like that was probably much more dangerous than this is gonna be.
And so you venture forth unto the unknown.
Really?
A fate beyond the horizon.
Bitch, you're dead!
A future undefined and in flux. In uncertain times, naught but the simplest words of wisdom will suffice. That which lives is destined to die. Love leads to loss. Every beginning has an end.
Alright, no one die. Where's Totaru is gonna be real pissed off with me. You dive underwater for?
And there, in the depths where souls and stars rest, find your truth.
I don't know why we went in the water. There we go, look. All the way up to Old Charlian. Leaving little mines behind us, apparently. Oh, it's struggling to load. Struggling to load. What the fuck? Oh shit, look at this! Look at this 1.0, like, reminiscent intro.
Here.
All the people on the boat. Oh, that's so fucking cute.
Feel.
I love it. I think it's the same fucking dudes.
Think.
Oh shit, I want to watch the 1.0 intro again now. There's going to be jellyfish on board.
The day has barely dawned, my fellow earlier riser.
What's up, Graha?
Though we're hardly alone in that. Envious of those still sleeping soundly, no doubt.
You hear that fucking singing?
Called out to you, you say? I've heard nothing myself. In any case, I dare say the sea air will do you good. Why not join the others on deck? Charlian should be coming into view at any moment.
Okay. Look, it's so nice. What a fucking, what like a little nod to our 1.0. That was cute. Shit, here we go. Jellyfish. Leviathan's gonna attack. Bub, see you. Bub. Hello?
My voice yet reaches you. I am glad. Here. Feel.
She just turns around, she's not got a face. She's like a faceless person. Ah! Oh no.
And thus do we meet face to face at last. My warrior of light, guided by the crystal.
Jeez, you got those Marco poisoned eyes. That. Why now, Heinlein? I can trust your words no longer. Why now, Heinlein? Despite us now knowing that Heinlein's a primal or her background, like, it means nothing to us.
First, I believe you have your answer. You have gained an understanding of what I truly am, what Hydaelyn has always been.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm honestly not that shocked.
Zodiac was created to forestall the apocalypse, which threatened the ancient world. And I was brought forth to bind him. Yet 7 times...
Look at her mask.
Those who would orchestrate a return to that bygone era have rejoined a shard to the god I had sundered. The greater his strength grows, the swifter does mine own diminish. The power to draw your mind into the rift betwixt is no longer mine to wield. Yet though it taxes me sorely, I dare not leave these words unsaid. Even bereft of my guidance, you and your companions have accepted the burden of this star's troubled past. A conjunction has begun to form, an intertwining of your time and mine. Wheels shudder and turn. Conflict looms. Monumental. Which will decide the fate of this world and all life upon it. When you truly understand what is at stake, and your journey has prepared you to surmount the insurmountable, then shall I honor the promise made in another time, another age.
Cast your peepers to the fore, folks. Sharlian's just over yonder.
Oh.
I will not.
Oh yeah, there it is. Look.
Your traveler's heart must yearn to behold this unfamiliar land. We shall meet again, and soon.
All right. Peace out, bub. See you later. Love you, bub. Oh.
Oh, what a fine morning. Oh, still a bit stiff though.
And a good morning to you too.
Morning.
Taking a look at the island already?
Yeah, it's that way. Oh, maybe I haven't. I have, though.
Let's go. Let's go. Might still be room in the prow if we're lucky.
Right, we can see it from literally anywhere on the ship. It's fine. Big island. I guess relatively it's quite small, but...
Ah, the sleepers have arisen. There she is. Good old Sharlian.
Oh, I see it.
Home. Home at last. Well, maybe not in Father's eyes, but we'll manage on our own, if we must.
You do know you're not alone in this, don't you?
It's
Indeed.
true. You got your other elves with white hair here as well.
Forget not the comrades who boarded this ship at your side. I prithee.
Like, geez, you've all got white hair. It's just me and Graha. Look at you all.
Thank you, my friends. We are ever grateful for your steadfast support.
Upon arrival, we will be disembarking into the heart of Sharlian proper. There is no greater concentration of wisdom in all the world. I am confident that somewhere within that center of knowledge and learning, we will find the answers we seek.
I'm not sure I'd want to say wisdom. The moon. Endwalker. Wow. Incredible. It's hard to believe it's here. Finally, even with a 2-week delay.
Sharlian, the solitary island nation of the northern seas. Where under the watchful gaze of Thaliak, patron deity of scholars, academics hoard all manner of knowledge and secrets. Once, they deigned to accept foreign students into a distant colony maintained in the Dravanian hinterlands. How swiftly they abandoned it once the first Garlean boot set hostile foot on Ala Megan's soil.
Wouldn't they have known that was going to happen too, though? Right?
So averse to the prosecution of war, these men of wisdom, your would-be allies.
Old Sharlian.
I thought they'd never let us off the ship. What's next then? Entry applications?
Hopefully they find no cause to deny us.
Hasn't Sharlian all but severed relations with foreign powers? Those of us without direct ties, myself included, may be refused outright.
'Tis true that, as a nation, Sharlian only forms trade agreements with a select few neutral countries. But from a practical standpoint, an island cannot afford to be overly strict with its borders, especially not if that island's people are wholly devoted to the accumulation of knowledge. If one submits the proper paperwork, with satisfactory evidence of identity and intent, then foreigners may be granted entry.
May.
Quite. So let us be absolutely clear on these points before we proceed. The immigration officer will ask for your affiliation and your purpose of visit. Considering Sharlian's views on intervention, I strongly suggest we avoid any mention of the Scions. Kral has laid the groundwork for us to act as associates of the students of Baldessian, and our ostensible reason for being here is to aid in their order's restoration.
I mean, me and Stydian are a bit heavily armed. Would you agree?
It might expedite our progress should an actual student be seen at the head of our little group. Would you mind leading the way?
Of course. The immigration officers were this way, as I recall. Shall we?
I mean, it's been fucking years since you've been here, Grant. Centuries, even. For you, at least.
We've just arrived and are eager to make our way into the city. Would you be so kind as to process our entry applications?
Certainly. I see by your mark you are an Archon.
I am. Grahat here of the Students of Baldessian at your service. I was assigned to an Eorzean survey team, but have returned to assist with the reformation of my order. My associates here will provide additional support.
Very good. I have paperwork detailing your group and its scheduled arrival for today. And it seems some few of your companions are also Archons. If you'll step forward, we can process those applications first.
Ishtola rule.
Anti-Archons. I wonder if we'll unlock Archon tattoos at some point.
See how it glows. That list is etherically linked with a citizen registry kept in the main repository.
The fuck, really? That's pretty cool.
I've confirmed your status as Archons and amended your travel records accordingly. Welcome home. Now, who do we have here?
Alphino Leveilleur.
And Alize Leveilleur.
That'd get awkward.
Your applications have also been approved.
Oh, never mind.
Having said that,
Oh shit.
the streets are abuzz with talk of how House Leveilleur's lord disowned his young progeny.
Yeah, well, he's a dickbag.
And while such personal circumstances constitute no reason to deny you entry, I urge you to avoid exacerbating your present situation. Times are quite troubled enough already.
We shall keep that in mind.
These last two are not Sharlian natives, but you will find their credentials are in order. An application was made in advance.
I am Strife Soka, Warrior of Light. Warrior of Darkness, Slayer of Gods. No?
Name and occupation?
Don't know me? Champion of Eorzea. Artisan, that's a good one. I am a crafter. And that is how I make my money. I'm an artisan.
Indeed. Your profile describes you as an adventurer, but one also trained in the rather more constructive pursuits of procurement and production. You may enter.
There you go.
And you, sir?
The Justinian, you know, the Azure Dragoon. Well, not anymore. I'm the Azure Dragoon, technically, because I kicked his ass. But that's the story for another time.
Justinian Valeno, formerly of the Order of the Knights Dragoon in Ishgard.
Formally, at least. And what, pray tell, is your profession now?
Bodyguard. Security. Come on. No problem.
If you'll allow me...
Girl. She got a different voice actor?
My associate is a mercenary, hired for his strength at arms. Surely you are aware of the dangers we often face on our forays into the wilderness.
Maybe not. I don't know. Sounded different for a second.
Mistress Baldessian, if you insist on sponsoring his entry, then so be it. But while I appreciate that desperate times call for desperate measures, I find your choice of company concerning. Be advised that even a single misstep may have severe repercussions for
Who the fuck are you anyway? You're just the lady who fucking marks the books as we come in. Like, what the fuck are you giving all this extra advice? Like, what the fuck?
And trusted comrades that they are. But I thank you for your concern.
Give me a fucking break. You acted like you're the goddamn mayor. Like the dudes at the airport who ask way too many questions. Like, dude, back down.
It is good to see you.
I'm here on vacation, fuck.
Likewise. Long voyage notwithstanding, you all seem none the worse for wear. There is much to discuss, but this is hardly the place. Let's be on our way, shall we?
Yeah, please.
Oh! Welcome, friends, to Sharlayan.
Thanks, Crow.
As your mercenary, I should hope my welcome includes a generous salary.
Well, I had to say something, Sir Taciturn.
We here. Look at this. Oh, look at this. Crow, what's up? I'm glad I spotted your ship coming into port. The officers are born bureaucrats and sticklers for details. Yeah, you can tell it me. In any case, if you may relax and take a moment to get your leg back. Next ship to sail, we did it. We fucking did it. Old Sharlayan, new to you. Do you want to do this one? No, we'll do this one next time. Alright, thank you so much for watching. God, my throat hurts so much. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you're new. My voice doesn't always sound like this. In a couple of days, it'll be all good. Alright, and we'll be good to go. I'm going to do a couple more episodes. We're going to do probably Reaper, maybe Sage, just so I can unlock them and I can level them up whilst my voice is fixing. And then I can do those videos as well as the MSQ. So thank you so much, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.